Yo, what's up, everybody? As you can see, we are Emerald, or we were. I mean, this is gonna be a replay video. I didn't record this game, but it happened. We went to Emerald, and hey, it happens. That's all I gotta say. But we got back to Diamond, and we were there for like 2 seconds. And now we're back in Diamond. Um, just like I thought it would happen, you know. Um, this game was a pretty nice pop-off game. Lots of stuff went on. We were against the Kazakhs. I banned Kazakhs for like a year straight, low key. Now I ban Hecarim. I mean, I hate that champ. That champ is so annoying. Yeah. So yeah, let's just get into it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so like we were demoted to Emerald. It finally happened. And if you guys watched my state of my climb video, it's only like 3 minutes long. I described like I thought that was gonna happen because it's always happened to me. You know, I got 2 wins away from Masters, right? 2 wins away from Masters, all the way to Emerald 1. But it's always happened like that. You know, it happened when I was trying to get Diamond, which I posted on this channel. You know, I was trying to get Diamond for the first time. I got like to Emerald 1, and then I would drop all the way down to Emerald 4-0 LP and start losing to plat players. And same thing when I was trying to get to Emerald, right? I'd try to get to Emerald, and then I would like be at Plat 1, drop all the way to Plat 4, and especially with Gold. You know, with Gold, I specifically remember Plat. When I was trying to get to Plat, I was in Gold, and I got to Gold 1 so many times, and I kept going back to like Gold 4. And I remember one time I went back to Silver 2. So, yeah. That's just how it is sometimes, I guess. You know, that's just how my climb kind of goes. You know, I just demote. I get close to my goal, and then I demote, but then we always bounce back. I've always bounced back. So, yeah, we finally hit rock bottom. We got to Emerald. I wouldn't put it past me to, like, go back to Emerald again. But to be honest, like, when I play against Emerald players, like, I see their mistakes now. You know, I play against Emerald players, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, this guy is so Emerald. Which is so crazy, because, like, I never thought I would be like that, because, like, I was Emerald for so long. But, yeah, now I, like, look at Emerald players when I play against them, especially in these 2 games back to get back to D4. I mean, it's, like, the same elo, right? But, like, this was a full Emerald lobby, as you saw. So, like, I could just tell, like, the mistakes, you know? It feels like low elo. I don't know. But like I said, like I was like 2 wins away from Masters. I was destroying Masters players, and then I started losing to Emerald players for some reason. But like I said, we're gonna bounce back. So here we're just clearing. Little thing I did there was put my W in the bush, just in case Kazakhs was there. You know, against Kazakhs, you never know if they're gonna invade you. If he does invade you, it's not really that big of a deal. He's putting himself behind as long as you don't die. That's the way you gotta think about it. And also, you know where he is. Like, you gotta think about getting invaded by Kazakhs and Rangars and Kindreds is like you're getting ganked, right? That's the way I think about it. You know, if you can live the gank, you might have to give up some farm, but if you can live the invade or the gank, it's gonna be really good for your team because everyone's gonna know where the enemy jungler is, and you might put yourself behind, but it's gonna really help your team out. So, just like if the enemy jungler ganks a lane, right, and then they don't get a kill, they don't get any sums, like it's like the most, they like walk into lane, your laner's back up, and then it's like over, right? Okay, here we got our first kill. Yep. But like I said, like when that happens, it's like, oh wow, nice team gap. So just survive the gank or the invade, however you want to call it. And as for runes, you know, I was talking about those Korean runes, and I think those Korean runes are good, don't get me wrong, but they're just not my preferred runes. You know, I really like Hail Blitz. I think it's a little bit of a crutch for Ekko. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think it does make you a worse player in a lot of ways because you don't really have to worry about hitting your abilities. You can just auto 3 times. But why not? You know, if you're trying to get LP, why not just like, you know, take Hail Blades and like pop off? You know, you don't have to go Dark Harvest. But I'm a fan of it. I'm also a fan of Relentless Hunter. I think it's really OP, honestly, especially as a jungler. Like, as a jungler, you're just running around the map. So, like, Relentless is perfect for running around the map. And then Absolute Gathering goes without saying, just damage. Just damage, and it feels nice. And then I guess the most controversial or controversial. What am I? Okay, whatever. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Is like the double adaptive. I take double adaptive. I was taking attack speed when I was following the Korean build, but I don't know. I like double adaptive, man, because like the thing is, when you're level 4 off your full clear, if you do full clear, or however you get level 4, it's like you've backed and got a dark seal with absolute focus and double adaptive. That's what it is. You have more than 15 AP. So it feels really, really nice. And you didn't have to back for that. You just farmed, you know? So not only do these runes scale the best because you have absolute focus gathering storm. You don't have the dark harvest scaling, but you also have relentless, which gives value no matter what, even if you're full build, which treasure hunter doesn't. Not only do these runes scale the best, like I said, the only thing you could change is dark harvest, I guess, but they also are the best early. I've found. At least I've had the most success with these runes early. Like, I don't know, you just have a lot of AP, and you don't lack attack speed from the adaptive, double adaptive, because you take Hail Blades. So, alright, I've been yapping for a long time. We've gotten a kill, we tried to gank top, and I was like, okay, volleys, warded it, whatever, it's fine. What do we do next? We take Dragon. This was really nice on my Malzahar. Like, this stuff wins the game, bro. This Malzahar coming here and helping me out with this drag, this wins the game. He says, screw my mid wave. I don't care. I'm going to lose 2 waves because we're going to get Dragon. It's worth. Play for jungle, win the game. You know, so I love this mouse, man. Straight up. This guy was amazing. And yeah, I thought we could gank Silas. Probably not. And then here, like, okay, so here, we saw Kha'Zix on Grubs. He was level 6. I'm level 5 still. So I'm like, I don't really want to go to my red buff first. I was thinking about going to Krugs, but I was like, okay, my Raptors are spawning in like 5 seconds. So I'm just going to ward here and see what happens, right? So, you'll see what happens. Kha'Zix ends up walking in. I think his sweeper misses the ward. I'm not sure what happens, but all I need is 1 camp for 6, and then I can fight him. You really don't have to be afraid of any champion. Like, I feel so comfortable with these runes. Alright, we see him. Yeah, his ward, or his sweeper missed that ward. Place a W in the brush. We go. He jumps out. Here, I'm pretty sure I could have hit my R. Like if I just R right now. I know he has flash, but he's not going to react to it. I press R preemptively. And then we follow his flash with our E, and then we get him. And that's like, when that happens, man, it's GG, honestly. Because like, you can't die in an invade like that, especially against Ekko. Like, I'm going to outscale. Yeah. So, feels good. Feels good killing that Kha'Zix, especially winning against Kha'Zix because I banned him for a year. I had such a huge mental block versus that champion. But I've kind of realized that Kha'Zix is just like Ekko. You know, he's an assassin, and he's either going to go 20-0 or he's going to go 0-20 and be useless because he's just no CC, no frontline, you know, no utility, really, like honestly no utility. And terrible team fighting. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like Ekko, you know? He's an assassin. He's going to pop off or he's not. So, nowadays, I just ban Hecarim because Hecarim's stupid. Super uninteractive. Very hard to punish because he farms full HP and he's very fast. Especially if he takes Conqueror, it's actually kind of easier to punish him. But if he takes Phase Rush, you're never catching him. Here, what do we do? I mean, I should have just placed my W a little bit earlier, I guess. Because Malzahar was coming for the flank. It's alright, though. I mean, we're pretty strong at this point. You know, we have probably sitting on our Nashor's Tooth Gold. But that's something I like about this rune page, man. Like, we have 12 extra AP. Plus 9 from the double adaptive. So we have 21 extra AP. I mean, that's a whole amp tome, you know, that you wouldn't have. This was really awkward, man. Like, I feel like I could have just went bot lane here, just sprinted it bot. I saw Kha'Zix was on Crab, and like I don't know. There's definitely a world where I go here. Like I'm kind of just playing mid, right? But I don't really need to play mid because the mid laner's not here. Like, but it's alright. I mean, we get fed off it, so it's not like the biggest deal. What do we do after? I mean, we check his camps. They're not here. GG. And then we run out of base with our Nashers. Oh my goodness, we're so strong. Oh, and that's another thing. Like, I'm going back to the classic build. Listen, when I was 2 wins away from Masters and I was destroying Masters players, these are the runes I was using. I don't know why. I mean, Like I said, guys, I always change up the runes when I start losing. I'm sure, I mean, it's been champions before, items, runes, everything. But it's always runes for me for some reason, because, like, no Ekko main uses these runes. I mean, mid lane, this is like this is the mid lane rune page, right? I mean, some might take Scorch instead of Gathering Storm for lane, but this is primarily what all Ekko mids use. Iron through Challenger. But there are no Challenger Ekko jungles that use this rune page. I think there's one. Well, there actually, he was Challenger. I think he's Masters now in NA. But he runs this rune page, but he takes attack speed. He also takes the Tenacity rune, which is, I've never seen an Ekko use that. But he also takes Treasure Hunter. So I've never seen, you know, I'm going to be the first one to climb to Challenger with this rune page. That's my that's my goal. Unless they buff First Strike again. If the old First Strike comes back and Futures Market comes back, then I'm switching in a heartbeat, because that was my favorite playstyle. But for now, like, I just feel so strong in the early game with these runes, and they also scale the best. So I'm yapping, but it is what it is. Yeah. Okay, what are we doing? We got a crab. Okay, here I wanted to go to this guy's Krugs because I knew he was super low, because I watched that fight. Kind of glad I didn't. He was kind of healthy. I mean, how low was he when he started? I mean, I can definitely one-shot this guy. That's the thing. Maybe I should have went, but I was kind of afraid of his bot lane coming back. And yep, sure enough, like, his bot lane is like there. So I'm glad I didn't, really. It's a lot of risk with not like the great, because even if we get that kill, it's like, okay, I killed Kha'Zix. I don't really need to do that. So here, this was like, I was tilted. And guys, that's one reason I dropped from Diamond 1 to Emerald. Is because I was just tilted. You know, like, I was playing bad mechanically. I also wasn't playing as much. You know, when I took a month from making videos, like, I wasn't playing League as much. I'm at least not Ekko Jungle in ranked, you know, so yeah, it was just you know, I would just get tilted, you know, and tilt obviously makes you play so much worse. So yeah, but I was tilted here because my Malz and Zeri were just like, it was like Malz was playing support. They were just in the same lane and no one was coming. You saw my Leona pinging me to come take the wave. I probably should have just taken the wave, but I was tilted, so I wasn't thinking. Yeah, that's crazy looking back on it. Okay, so here we go, Herald. I'm like, let's go, Herald. We got the Malzar. We should win any single fight. Any single fight. I have my Nashers. He steals Malzar and he gets me, but then Malzar Silas, which stops the R. We get so freaking low, man. We almost got bursted. I mean, if Malz didn't have his R, like, that would have been really unfortunate, but we got him. Really good. And yeah, we get Herald. Let's go. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. And yeah, crab, juicy crab, and we just keep farming. I think at this point, I was thinking, okay, we're in a good spot to like kind of 1v9 this game. Like, we've kind of outscaled the Kha'Zix. I opted for a Rocket Belt second. You can't really tell right now, but I kind of like Rocket Belt for like the HP, especially when it got the HP buff from 300 to 400. Like, it's actually a really nice kind of survivability item, you know. I actually really like it in that regard. So here, this was awkward. This is not where you want to be fighting Kha'Zix, you know. Yeah, that was so bad. And I guess, I mean, I don't have my E. That's the problem. I don't really want to walk here. I mean, I don't think I can really do anything. And then here, Zeri gets a kill. That's really good. But then you'll see what happens. Kha'Zix is just in this bush. And I didn't really realize it until it was too late. And here, I should just let my Leona go in first. But I go in first. And yeah, we just die. Really bad. Really bad. I was super tilted at this point. I was like, I deserve this loss after that. My Leon was pinging me. I deserve to be pinged, but at the same time, we all make mistakes. So let's get it. Alright, we go dragon. Oh, my bad. Yeah, so we go dragon. Silas like goes in on Leona. You never go in on a Leona, man. Like, yeah. Throw the Q. Use the E to finish the passive. Nice. I just want to pull out this dragon. Like, I do not want this stuff to get stolen. Like, if this dragon gets stolen, it's just really deflating for the team. Because things are going so well besides that top fight. Like, I know that was really bad. Kha'Zix got a triple, but it's a Kha'Zix, bro. And I've kind of learned that Kha'Zix can't really do much. Alright. Yeah, we get our camps, secure the camps. Cool. And yeah, get the red buff here. I was debating skipping Krugs because I knew Kha'Zix was going to go top. But luckily my Aatrox smurfs it with his flash, so he lives. Because like I knew that Kha'Zix would come here because like my Aatrox, and honestly I should just come right after red because I know this Aatrox, he's not going to back. He was pretending to back, he's like, I'll just shove another wave, why not? Volibear is dead. And I knew he was going to do that too. Like, even back here, after he killed, and he, like, walked back to turret, and I was like, he's going to press recall, and he's going to stop his recall. Because that's what all laners do. And this is also Emerald, so, like, people aren't decisive enough, you know? So, I should have skipped Krugs, you know? Because then I would have just been here straight away, and I wouldn't have to rely on my teammates to smurf it. But next time, I will be there, you know? I got lucky this time, and I'm really grateful for my Aatrox, bro. That guy smurfed. Okay. I dropped Herald. I should have just dropped Herald mid here. That was a really bad Herald. Yeah, I don't know. That was terrible. Oh, I mean, we get the Volibear. Let's see. Oh, I guess he TP'd in and killed our Aatrox. Yeah. Oh, something I also forgot to mention, like, okay, so from using the Korean builds, something I do like over that I've changed about this build is like I do like Red Smite. I like Red Smite. I take it every single game now. It just feels really, really nice. Extra damage never hurts anyone. And Green Smite, ever since it lost its tenacity, lost value a little bit. I mean, I still took it and had success with it. And Blue Smite, it's just kind of nerfed. I mean, if you take a Relentless Hunter and you go Lich Bane, like I don't think you need any more movement speed, honestly. You just need more damage or survivability. So, what are we doing here? Yeah, just A-ramming. Okay. Silas is like doing his own thing. We're kind of going in. I want to infiltrate the jungle here because Baron is up. We see Milio. We go in on him. Boom, boom, boom. Passive. I want to go in, but there's a freaking ADC next to him. But we got his flash at least. So, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Secure the crab. And we think they're on Baron, but they can't do Baron. Like, Draven is just so behind, bro. Honestly, this game, I didn't even realize they had a Draven. I really didn't. I didn't realize it. Was my Malzahar hitting Baron? I didn't even realize that. No way this guy started hitting Baron. Okay, no he didn't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. My Leona was tilted. Oh my gosh, like this Leona was pinging so much. Chill out. I mean, I've been there and I've been doing it. Like, guys, I get tilted. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, and I probably get tilted more than you guys. You know, in these videos, I try to stay positive, and when I'm recording and stuff, and eventually, if I ever start streaming, I'll be positive there too. But like, sometimes I lose my cool, and it's like really embarrassing. You know, like I start screaming, like you know Yamato's death. It's pretty much that, but honestly, 10 times worse. Like worse than Yamato, and it's yeah. Here I just go up to Kha'Zix and smite him. I kind of realized as soon as I smite him. Wait, we're doing dragon. I should probably save smite, but yeah. Yeah, we flash here. This is kind of where we win the game, honestly. Kha'Zix goes invisible. We don't even know where he is, but he's on a Leona. Volibear goes in. We should have waited for his shield to kind of not hit us, but it's fine. Hail Blaze kicked in at the perfect time there. And here's Kha'Zix. He's just all alone. He could have just ran up and probably gotten away, but he's like, he wants to 1v3 us, you know? But we have a Leona, so. And as for the rest of the game, I mean, I'm not going to really show the rest of the game. It's kind of just boring. We kind of just close it out. We get the Milio here. And then we get the Silas because we're just so fed. I went Rocket Belt this game because I like it. I like it. I don't know if I ever finished my thought, but I like the extra HP against like other assassins. It feels really nice. And especially when you go Absolute Gathering, like you're not gonna not have damage, bro. Like you take these runes, you're not gonna not have damage, even if you build lower damage items. Anyways, that's the video, guys. Peace out.